Hello. So today we're going to do some power chords. Different ways of doing them. Kind of depends where you're playing. I played a couple of different types there, just playing that classic riff Since You've Been Gone. Right, we'll get started then. So power chord is just an easy way to get around the guitar. If we're listening to rock and metal, we're going to be playing power chords all the time. So it's handy to learn. I know when I was learning, when I was 12, 13, whatever, I was learning Green Day things, Green Day riffs and all that kind of thing, and it came pretty quick to me that, well, I have to get good at these. Offspring, another band that uses them a lot. I have to get good at these because they're in every single song I play. So I put a lot of concentration into learning these power chords, and anybody that likes rock or punk or metal, anything like that, you need to put the practice into this to learn to play it, because it's what we're going to be playing all the time. So we'll get straight into it. We'll start off and we'll do the third fret on the sixth string. Yeah, so the G, and we're going to put our first finger on this, and this is a movable shape. So once we've learnt this one, we can move it up and down the guitar and play it anywhere. Yeah, so G, first finger, and then we're going to put our third finger, and if you're struggling with the stretch for this, it's not a stretch if your hand's in the right position. It shouldn't be a stretch, but I sometimes find myself using my little finger instead of my third finger. Like I say, it depends what I'm doing, how I'm sat, how I'm stood up, what I'm playing, all these kind of things come into effect. So there's no one specific way on how to play anything, really, I guess. So third finger, fifth fret, fifth string, which is a D. So we're going to have G and D, and these two are going to be played together. So you're going to have to make sure with your picking hand, when it's back here resting on the bridge where it should be, we're only going to be playing two strings. Yeah. Now, if we don't play two strings, we can end up with, and all these other strings can ring through. Yeah, so we need to be careful about that. So a couple of things we can do. I mean, you can get if you're using your third finger, you can get your pinky behind it and play the fifth fret of your fourth string, the G. So you'd have G, D, G. Yeah, which again, depending what you're playing, and sometimes I'll find myself playing it dead flat and I'll just be using my third finger across the two fives. So 3, 5, 5. Yeah, depends. I think I tend to use that more when I'm playing pretty fast, like kind of thing, rather than sounds exactly the same. I just feel more comfortable playing it that way. Like I say, there's no yes, this is the only way you can play this. I suppose it depends on the shape of your hands and size of your fingers and all that kind of business. If you've got big, long, spindly fingers, which I haven't, jealous, you may prefer to do it the 1, 3, 4 way, yeah. But I've got little fat fingers, so I prefer, when I'm playing quite fast, to drop it like that. Right, so if we're going to try and be a bit more advanced about this, because if we're playing something like Green Day or something, we're going to get a bit carried away with our right hand playing. It's going to play the other strings, no matter what we do, yeah. Or we're going to be very robotic in sound, so we kind of want that sound. Yeah, that very rough 90s kind of feel to it, yeah. Right, so what we can do then, if we've got that chord on, we're just going to play the two string version for now, is if we lean that first finger back, it's just going to be touching all the strings, and the fingertip is going to be on the third fret still, yeah. So when I play this, now my next 4 strings should be deadened, yeah, so that when I do play them all, I get that nice thick sound of the 2 strings that I want to ring, and you can't hear the other strings playing anyway, so it lets your right hand get away with quite a bit there, which we sometimes want. So, okay. And you can also, if you get that little finger on and you want to play it that way, and you can play the octave, 1, 2, 3, you can still do the same thing. And now the cool part about these 5 chords is that can be played all the frets, yeah. I think when you start getting down here, like the 9 and 10 and stuff, getting that pinky in the right place can be a little bit awkward, especially, well, I find it that way, so definitely playing it with just them 2 fingers when I get down there, if I'm playing 3 strings. So a good practice, if you want to just get good at playing 5 chords, try and make some stuff up on this string if you want. Something, yeah. Now that movable shape, dead cool. It also goes down, and you can play it down on the 5th and 4th string, the same thing. So 3rd fret, 5th string, the C, and the 5th fret, 4th string, the D. That's G, sorry. Yeah, and again, concentrating with the right hand only to pick those strings. Bringing that pick each time you play, bring it back to the top of that 5th string ready to play again. Or if, like I say, if we're playing something like, we've got that nice loose right hand happening. If you're playing a 5 string power chord, if you can just get the fingertip of your 1st finger just touching the side of the 6th string, so that when we play it, it should be dead. Yeah? Right, okay. So it'll be just touching the 6th string, 1st finger onto the 5th string, 3rd fret, 3rd finger or pinky if you're struggling with the stretch for now, pinky. Like I say, sometimes I find myself playing it with a pinky, maybe if I'm probably being lazy or something, I don't know. So it makes the same noise, what's the difference? Right, okay, and then that 1st finger flat across the other string, so you should have dead, live, live, dead, dead, yeah. Okay, so you get, then you can get those kind of riffs, and you can do the same again with that string. Messing about, see if you can make something up. It's always a cool way to learn things, and getting good at improvising, making riffs up and stuff. Tons and tons of riffs are just written from 5 chords, so no reason why you can't join that gang. And then changing from string to string. 3rd fret to the 5th of the 5th string. Yeah. Now the power chord is cool chord. I mean, I'm metal rock all the way. It's not a major chord, it's not a minor chord, it's not got that happy sound or that sad sound, it's just neutral. So you can't really tell which it is. You can break it down theoretically sometimes if you want to play a song that's a rock song or a metal song and it doesn't have any full open chords and you want to sing it on an acoustic guitar. There are things we can do to work out whether it should be or shouldn't be a major or minor chord. So that's not what we're doing right now. So it's just the 1 and the 5 of the major scale played together. And once you get the hang of it, the muscle memory of your left hand should just be able to move anywhere and hold that shape, whatever you're playing. Yeah, so the more songs I guess we play, but 90s bands like Green Day, Offspring and stuff like that, Nirvana, all use the 5 chords quite a lot, so have a go with that and see if you can get some 5 chords going and make some stuff up. Let me know how it goes, and if you want me to post anything else, just let me know. Thank you very much.